Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets stripped, brochure buzzwords get flattened, and we judge cars not by their marketing, but by how they actually hit the road. If you're new here, buckle up and hit subscribe, because this isn't the land of praise shots and press release poetry. This is where cars get the raw, asphalt-fed review they deserve. Today, we're putting the 2026 Audi Q3 under the microscope, and no, not because it's wearing the 4 rings, but because it promises to be the premium compact SUV that finally nails form, function, and firepower without drowning in fluff. Exterior: the Q3 has always lived in a tricky spot. It's Audi's gateway SUV, which means it needs to flex luxury while still not breaking into Q5 territory. So does the 2026 model finally get the proportions, power, and price right? Let's roll in. Staring straight into its front end, the 2026 Q3 doesn't whisper subtle, it throws down with the bolder, sharper design. The grille, bigger. The headlights, angrier. Audi has brought in their signature single-frame grille, but now it's flanked with tighter matrix LED lighting that looks like something out of a sci-fi film. The DRLs now feature customizable lighting signatures. Your car's eyebrows can change depending on your mood. The bumper has been resculpted with more defined air intakes that are functional, not just pretty. It's not over-designed, it's not trying too hard, but it also doesn't play it safe. And in the sea of copy-paste compact crossovers, that alone earns points. Swing around to the side, and this is where the Q3's stance finally feels athletic. It's sitting on either 18-inch standard alloys or upgraded 20-inch wheels on the S-Line, and they actually fill the arches now. Audi's smoothed out the creases along the beltline, giving it a cleaner yet tauter look. The glass house still leans toward coupe-like without killing visibility, and the roofline gently slopes into a roof spoiler that's aggressive without looking aftermarket. Door handles are still conventional, and no pop-outs here, but the paint options, especially the new Mythos Black and District Green, do a lot of heavy lifting in making the silhouette look expensive. Wheel arches are less plasticky than before, which keeps things premium, not plastic. Now the back. Tail lights now carry the same customizable LED signature as the front, tied together by a darkened light bar that cuts through the tailgate with attitude. The rear bumper's less chunky, more sculpted, and yes, those dual exhausts, still fake. Sorry, folks, but the new diffuser-inspired design and more refined Audi badging lend it a slick, upscale vibe. No tailgate weirdness here, no odd panel gaps. The panel fit is so tight you could lose a credit card in there. It's clean, sharp, and doesn't pretend to be more than it is. And honestly, that confidence shows. Interior: slide inside, and this is where Audi shows off its interior wizardry. First thing you notice, the layout isn't trying to blind you with gimmicks. You get a 10.1-inch MMI touch display, sharp, quick, and now paired with haptic feedback so your tapes feel physical. Below that, real buttons for climate. Thank you, Audi, for not hiding everything in a screen. The virtual cockpit behind the steering wheel is still best in class, crisp, endlessly customizable, and now even smoother at 60 Hz refresh. Steering wheel feels chunky, flat-bottomed on sportier trims, and finally gets proper physical toggles instead of those cursed capacitive pads. Materials: this is where the Q3 punches up. Soft touch everywhere in reach, Alcantara inserts on the dash in higher trims, and ambient lighting that doesn't feel like a nightclub. Audi has ditched the dated-looking toggle gear selector for a minimalist shift-by-wire system, freeing up center console space. Storage is solid: 2 cup holders, wireless charging pad with actual grip, and decent door bins. Rear seats get more legroom thanks to a revised wheelbase stretch. Only 0.6 inches, but it's noticeable. Back there, adults under 6 foot ride comfortably, with decent thigh support. Rear climate vents and USB-Cs are standard now, and you can even spec heated rear seats. Cargo space: you're looking at about 24.8 cubic feet behind the second row and nearly 49.5 when you fold them. It's usable, wide, and the loading lip is low enough that even the family dog can jump in without pulling a hamstring. Audi includes an adjustable cargo floor so you can flatten out a load when needed. Practical, smart, and doesn't feel like a budget afterthought. Now, let's talk performance. The base 40 TFSI comes with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder putting out 201 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission, and as always comes with quattro all-wheel drive. This thing moves from 0-60 in about 7.1 seconds, not neck snapping, but plenty punchy for merging, passing, or hauling the in-laws to brunch with a little spice. The 45 TFSI, that bumps you up to 261 horsepower and 273 pounds-feet, dropping your sprint time into the mid-5s. Much more satisfying. Audi's retuned the suspension slightly for 2026, a less body roll, sharper turn-in, and a more refined ride without sacrificing composure on rougher roads. Adaptive dampers are optional, but if you're chasing true daily driver balance, they're worth it. Steering has improved slightly, still not dripping with feedback, but precise, weighted properly, and responsive. This isn't a canyon carver, but for urban slaloms and highway pulls, the Q3 holds its own. Noise insulation is solid. Tire roar is minimal even on 20s. And wind noise is practically ghosted out at highway speeds. Fuel economy sits at around 25 mpg city and 30 mpg highway, a competitive, but nothing revolutionary. Still, the range is decent, and the efficiency gains from smarter engine mapping do help keep refueling visits chill. Now to the price tag. The 2026 Audi Q3 starts around $39,000 for the premium trim, climbs to about $42,000 for the premium plus, and if you check every box including the S-Line Sport package, Bang & Olufsen sound, panoramic sunroof, driver assist upgrades, and those 20-inch wheels, you're landing in the $48,000 neighborhood. Not cheap, but compared to a Mercedes GLA or BMW X1, you're getting more interior polish, a better tech stack, and frankly, a more cohesive experience. Just keep your options list in check or the price can snowball fast. So where does that leave us with the 2026 Q3? This isn't just a facelifted placeholder waiting for an electric version to roll in. This is Audi sharpening the tools of its entry-level luxury SUV and reminding us why they still know how to build a compact crossover that feels considered, premium, and genuinely enjoyable to drive. It's not perfect, a fake exhaust still suck, performance could use a bit more thrill in the base model, and yeah, the pricing with packages creeps uncomfortably close to Q5 territory. But for buyers who want premium without excess, tech without complication, and design that stands out without being loud, the Q3 just might be the sweet spot. It's proof that entry level doesn't have to feel basic. If you like this unfiltered take, don't forget to punch that like button, slam subscribe, and let us know in the comments would you pick this over the GLA, the X1, or even something like the Volvo XC40. And if you're new to Car Flash, welcome to the tribe. No fluff, no fanboying, just real cars, real reviews, and real talk. Catch you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay shifting,